Yeah. I always set this too low. Well, it looks like it's too low. Oh, which one did I forget to do? Oh. Y'all gotta do plants. Put those dishes away. Could y'all see? Put those dishes away and clean a little bit that's in the sink. So I said I would chat with y'all while I do these. Let's some soil. Hey guys, thank you for the thumbs up. Whew. I had to do this demo on this doggone thing. I forgot. I told the man or whoever, woman, man, that I would do this by the last week or end of this week. And I was like, oh shoot, since it's sitting here, let me get that out the way. So, how you guys doing? I been seeing comments. I'm definitely gonna get to you guys. Let me bring this closer. I want to be able to see if somebody says something. So yeah, it's time to water my babies. So I'm going to do that and chat with y'all and clip some of them. Like this bad boy here needs some clipping. Like when the leaves are yellow at the bottom, I get rid of them. Because this is one that's going to grow with like into a stump. Like it's going to have just like a thick stem in the leaves. And it's been doing good. I remember I had one of these before and I literally killed it. But I get it. This, well, everybody don't know about bottom feeding. But for me, bottom feeder has been the bomb for this bad boy. So I'm just going in cutting off any brown. I hate seeing plants with brown leaves. I'm sorry. I see a lot of people with plants and I want to perfect this thing as much as I can. I don't want my leaves to, I know sometimes you can't help certain stuff, but I don't like my plants with brown leaves. It just makes the plant look ugly to me. It looks like it's dying and stuff. Anybody else agree? Like when the plants is brown and ugly, I see some people like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It may be fine. But me, I don't like the look of the brown leaves. That's what I'm saying. I don't like the look of it. So I go through and I do some little trimming and I get any of them that have any brown tips. I get those off. And yeah, it's still been thriving when I do that. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. You guys so rock. Let me trim this and put some water. This is my bottom feeder container. You see that green mark? Put my water in there. And then I see it eats on its own. And I like that because this is a finicky plant where if you overwater it, it will turn yellow fast and die. So I put it right to my little green mark and let it do its thing. So yep. These are the tips that I just took off of that one. And one little leaf. So those are the tips. And one leaf. And so now with these, I'm just making sure. See, this is dry. So I'm going to water that. When I say if you haven't invested in these trays, not invested, but I hate saying investment because investment is supposed to bring you money. But I guess it could save you money too, right? Not I guess, but it also saves you money. So that's an investment too. So yeah. Anywho, these trays are the bomb. TheBomb.com from IKEA. I did these in a haul some years ago and they have not let me down. We use them for everything. When cleaning, when I water my plants, we use them for everything, okay? They, like when I did that video I told y'all that I did, how I cleaned this kitchen. I had them like on the floor letting the bleach and stuff drip. Oh, God, guys, it hit me, y'all. It hit me. It hit me. My hands, I cleaned the heck out of my cabinets. Cleaned them and the molding, okay? It hit me. So y'all, don't laugh. Do not laugh. I got to tell y'all what happened. So... So I was washing my hands. I'm all loud because my husband and Rizzy sleep. Naya's still at her grandmom's. So I'm like washing my hands, right? And every time I wash my hands, I don't put lotion on when you usually supposed to, because especially if you have hard water. So, you know, I never, no big deal, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm washing my hands, and I washed my hands, and so I dry them. Then once I dry them, y'all, I was doing something, and I start feeling like little teeny, look like something, felt like something was on my hand. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm rubbing, and as I rub, my skin just kept coming off. Like I'm like, y'all, look. I'm like, should I tell my husband? My skin is peeling. And in my brain, I'm like, you have not left this house in 3 weeks, like literally. So, because you know, I'm just, yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. That's not a symptom, is it? Should I tell him? My skin is peeling. So I washed my hands again. I got my foot exfoliator, my loofah, and I started rubbing it around in my hands. I was like, maybe my hands need to be exfoliated. Maybe I need to exfoliate my hands. Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm gonna exfoliate my hands. So I go in there, put my body wash, my natural body wash that I made, because that's all we use on our face and our body. And so I'm spraying my hands and I'm exfoliating. Then after I exfoliate, I dry them off, and then I go. You know, after you dry it up, I still feel myself. Oh my gosh, it's still here. Oh my gosh. So I'm rubbing to see if it's doing it, and it's coming again. I was like, I gotta tell him. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't, I was literally talking to myself. I'm like, something ain't right. So then I thought, I said, what have I been doing with my hands? Boom. In here, didn't wear not one stitch of glove. So when I hear people say put gloves on when using bleach, yeah, it ain't bothered me in my young age, and I ain't never had no problem. And I think somebody told me this too. They was like, girl, bleach ain't never used to bother my hands until I got older. If that's you, or you have that same situation, let me know. So what it was is me, when I was using the bleach and cleaning off my cabinets and stuff, y'all, I ain't have a stitch of glove on, and I was in here for some hours scrubbing and degreasing. I had all types of stuff on my hand. Vinegar, Dawn, bleach. You get what I'm saying? All that was on my hand, no gloves. Not good. But I be liking to feel what I'm doing and get all in it, so it made me feel some type of way. So now I'm going to have to try to put gloves on when I'm using that, because, yeah, the inside of my fingers, I don't know if y'all can see it, but the inside of these bad boys, you see it, you can see the line here. And then on this one, they just look so dry. Like right here. I don't know if y'all could really see it, but it's mainly this hand, because it's my right hand. This is the hand that I do much more with. So guys, I was so scared. I was so scared. But whew, I had to woosah and think that thing through. I said, okay, girl, you were using bleach. You didn't have any gloves on. This is irritating me. You was using bleach and you did not have no gloves on. That's all it is. Calm down. Because I'm like, you ain't went nowhere, so stop thinking silly stuff. You haven't went anywhere. So what you guys got going on today? I'm getting ready to look at y'all comments in just a second. Ugh. Okay, this scarf is not trying to be my friend today. It's acting real funky. Let me push those over. Bring y'all closer. Closer. I gotta figure out what the settings are on this camera, because I cannot. It's cloudy. It's like it looks cloudy, like a haze. It looks clear, but there's a haze. Girl, I have to definitely okay, let's start. Hey sis, I'm good. Hey Diane. Hey girl. I am going to, I seen y'all comments, but I tried my best to put my phone down at a certain time and not touch it and keep it out my room. You know, I don't want to charge it by my bed or anything like that. And I only have, like, I have do not disturb, but with all my you know, my immediate family in case they need to call me. So when I see stuff, if I know I'm getting ready to put it down, I just put it down and I say I'll handle later during the time that I try to appoint myself. Usually I try to give myself a certain time to go on social media and respond to comments and stuff like that. And I haven't been able to do it yesterday. The day before I did a little bit, but so I will be getting to comments and stuff. Hey, Linda Anderson. Hey, Beverly. I know all y'all not still here, are y'all? Flojo. Morning, Faye. What kind is the other plant that leaves be turning yellow? Which one? That big one, Diane? That big one that I might be having a problem with? I know. I was like, what is going on? What's going on? You talking about that big? It's, oh gosh. Beverly, if you still here, put the name of that plant in here. I'm doing good. How you doing today, sis? Shanta, Beverly, if you're still here, I think you were the one that gave me the name of that plant with the big leaves where it be turning yellow on me. Could you put the name of that in here if you're still here? I'm doing good. Hanging in there. Just trying to be positive. Trying to be positive. Yeah. It be soil that be getting up in the leaves. Trying to be positive, that's all. Let's see. It's called Digabachia, something like that. Dibachia. Don't give me the line. I just know it starts with a D. No. What is it? Me something too. Trying to exactly. That's all we could do. I'm about to put this stuff up and wash these little bit of dishes. And they sleeping. So I was like, let me talk to my sisters and brothers. If it's brothers on here that be on here. I don't want to offend as I do what I do. Ooh. I gotta put this stuff up. Do y'all think now time usually come a certain time, but I have been trying to be positive, not be stressed or anything like that, really focusing on doing that. I think I'm gonna make some tuna. Focusing on doing that, and time ain't seem to come like you normally do. And you know how when you have people close to you, y'all usually be on the same schedule. So like if they're coming on, you know you're going to be getting ready to come on or something like that. But mine didn't this time. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on with that. So, look, I'm trying to think positive in my mind. I know we do things the right way. I don't need no more babies. I don't need no more babies. No, ma'am. I'm too mature and wise for that. I ain't gonna say too old, because we ain't gonna say old. We ain't old. I'm too mature and too wise for that at this point to be having any babies. And my kids are getting up there, so I can have some freedom. I was telling my husband, I said, it'll be just us in a minute. I said, in what? 6, 7 years? Rizzy gonna be older. So, it's gonna be just us. Be just us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. It might be a was it you, Beverly? Hey, Rayleigh. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. What, Diane? What you talking about? Yes, laugh out loud. What, Shanta? Talk to me, y'all. Y'all know when I walk away, I be talking, so I don't know what y'all responding to. But yeah, I don't need no babies. I don't need no babies. I thank God my oldest is going to be 22. And she surpassed the age that I had my first child. So that is a good, triumphant, what is it? I don't know what I was going to say. Situation. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, ma'am. Triumphant situation. Because they always look teen moms kids to be teen moms, you know? That's just what they be thinking. That's how they put that stigma on us, and they say that because we are who we are, and you know, we're young and don't really know nothing about parenting. Usually we're not good at that, so therefore our kids usually repeat what we do. And I must tell you that even though at 19 to some, you know, and let's be real, in our communities 19 is considered, you know, you like grown. So it's like, hold on, y'all. Okay, this is irritating my enter. All right, let's get you right. Let's get, oops. Okay, that way we won't look crooked, guys. They say that, you know, in certain communities, I tell my daughter, I said, and tell me if you rock with me and understand this. You know how they say, and I'm going to just speak for African American. Laugh aloud. Thank you, Beverly Jones. You have no more babies. Girl. Maybe. That's what it is. That is it, right? Boom. Boom. That's it. The bacha. The babach. That one. So, and tell me if y'all agree with this. Okay, so it is said that African American parents of ethnicity, tend to look at 18 as the magic number for you got to go, right? Not saying all, don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. But a lot of times, I can say majority of the time, it's like that magic number for, and I'm not going to say all, I can't even say ethnic, because a lot of Caribbeans and people of Caribbean descent and stuff like that, they don't mind letting their children stay even until adulthood and not letting them leave their homes until they got it together. Now let me give y'all some of my thoughts on it, right? And tell me what you think. So look, about to do it again. I gotta get some gloves, y'all. I don't have dishwashing gloves. Those are for cleaning, so I'm gonna have to ride out with these blue gloves, y'all. I'm gonna have to get me some. Probably not no time soon, but so with that being said, here's my thoughts on hitting 18. These are my thoughts, y'all. Now, I'm not saying you got to go, and I don't want to push my kids out there, because I got my first apartment early at 17, and I think for having it at 17, I did an awesome job, because, you know, people just knew I was going to be pregnant within that first year. Or, you know, I'm not going to say people knew or people said I would or anything, but you know how people, they ain't going to say nothing, but they had their thoughts. I know they do. And I did get, you know, some side-eyeing. My mom got side-eyeing and all that stuff. So here's the thing. And I'm going to share this with you because, guys, I've always been the way I am. Very wise as far as what my grandfather and my grandparents say. You've been here before. They will always tell me that as a little girl. You've been here before, right? So the reason I had got out of my home so early, I wasn't a runaway or nothing like that. Me and my mother didn't see eye to eye. We didn't see eye to eye. The things and the way that she was living, I felt was not cool. And I felt like it was like, I love her. I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. But I felt like the mistakes that she made, even me as a child or teen at that time, I would be scratching my head like, woman, what are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of brought hostility between us. Not only that, but at the time, my stepdad, which wasn't, you know, the one who raised me from around 9 years old, at that time, he and her were going through, I don't want to say too much, they were going through some things. And so we seen it firsthand, and it was bad. It was really bad. Not him putting his hands on her, not like that. But, you know, I talked about this before, like, you know, the drugs and all, just crazy stuff. Him, you know, cheating on her and stuff like that, and just treating her a certain way. And, oh my gosh, just thinking about it and all the stuff that we've been through, watching her still try to keep the relationship and still try to beg him to be there and stay, it made me mad. It angered me. It angered me to the point I'm like, what are you doing? Why is you like the stuff that we seen? The stuff that we seen was crazy. It was crazy. And I feel like if you're a mom listening to this, I feel like I went through a lot of stuff in younger relationships because I kind of thought that was what life was. You know, a man, now not my stepdad, but men before him, like all the way up until 9, it was kind of like my stepdad was like a savior slash, he changed our life, but he was an ex-addict too. So when he relapsed, our life was bad because my mom used to be an addict. So it was like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. We seen a lot. And I shared with y'all some of the stories of, you know, the things that I had to do at a young age and stuff like that. So what I'm saying to y'all is because of what I seen and what I went through, I didn't want that magic number to be 18. But I just can't push my kids out there when they're not ready. Thank God for my maturity. I was still in school, in my own apartment, had a vehicle, all of the above at 17. My mind was just different. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me, at the end of the day, it was all because I wasn't rebellious in a way that you know, like I said, running away and all that. It was more so of my mouth. But I was speaking the truth, and guess what? The truth hurts. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, when you have a teenager and you know as an adult you still making mistakes, you know as an adult you still trying to get it right, the problem is you will have a kid or a kid that think they grown. They can't wait to hit 18. They can't wait. A lot of them just cannot wait. Hold on, y'all. To hit 18, because to them that's a magic number as well. It's a magic number to them. So I can do what I'm doing. It's a magic number to them as well. And so as I've gotten older, I thought about it. I'm like, wow. Basically, the generations of our people are not going to be better if we don't look at differently the way we handle when our so-called children hit 18. Am I saying I'm going to push my child out at 18? No. But what I am saying is if they do stay in my house, it still has to be a level of respect, because I don't know many 18-year-olds this day and time that can truly do everything needed to take care of themselves, save, pay bills. You get what I'm saying? Do all of the above, especially with the requirements they have now for you to have and get certain stuff. You got credit and all this other stuff. So my goal is to hope that I keep the bonds, at least with the two that I still have, because my oldest, she already gone and, you know, on her own. Keep the bonds with the girls I have and try my best to get them to understand that if you stay here, this is still my house. I'm still the queen. You get what I'm saying? I am here to support you so that you can one day get out there and become a queen of your own castle. You get what I'm saying? So we always look at that magic number of 18 like, oh, you know, it's time for them to go. But y'all, we setting our kids up. We have to figure it out. Do I bump heads with Naya? Yes, we bump heads a lot. We bump heads a lot. And because of that, it scares me because I don't want to bump heads with her and she feels like the only option is I'm 18, let me go, and have to learn things that she don't need to learn through experience when I can help her and teach her certain things. I'm gonna look at the comments in just a second. So if you are a parent, don't look at that as the magic number. Look at their stability, their maturity, their credit, savings, all that, helping them. If you didn't have the help, whatever help you didn't receive in your life, and you know that your life would be better if you knew certain things earlier, do it with your children. Do it with your children. Listen, let me tell you something. Name one of my kids. Nan, one of my kids, can ever say that we don't talk about the difference between assets, liabilities, credit, the importance of credit, the importance of saving, you get what I'm saying? Of being responsible, having integrity. Because at the end of the day, I feel like integrity has a lot to do with your blessings, because what you do behind closed doors, how you act and how you treat people when nobody sees it and nobody's around, is how you get your blessings. It ain't what you do in the light. Because a lot of times you'll get that gratification in the light at that time. Oh, that was nice of you. Nah, I do stuff behind the scenes. I do what I do behind the scenes because I have love for people. You get what I'm saying? And I want my children to understand that when I'm not around, when I don't see what you do, you know what you have been taught, you know what I instilled in you, you must have integrity to keep what I gave you and make your movements and your actions exemplify what you've learned, because it's positive. You get what I'm saying? When you walk that way, talk that way, act that way, that's from the heart. You get what I'm saying? And that's why your blessings are going to flow no matter what. Nobody can't stop that. Until my child gets that. And what is this on my, oh, that's the light. Hold on, y'all. That light all shiny. Dang it. No, is that the light? Y'all, do y'all see that? That ain't the light because it's going past. What the heck? Because it's not the light, y'all. Do y'all see that? Wow. Do y'all see that? Tell me I'm not going crazy. Tell me I'm not going crazy. Okay, let me see. Yes, some do. My cousin had to be out the house at 18. Have you heard people say sweet 18? No, I haven't. Okay, that's yes was. I was responding to the plan. Okay. Have you heard? I haven't heard of the sweet 18. My good friend's son just turned 18. He graduates high school in May. She told him he has 1 year to work, save money, and find him a place to live. I don't agree to put. I think. I still don't feel like, I feel like that's pressure. The reason why I say this, let me, and it's going to be clear. As an adult, how many of us as adults don't save like you're supposed to? How many? It's just like shining on me, like just there. It's coming from nowhere, y'all. And that literally, I was just standing like right here. Like it's coming from nowhere. Look at that. It's coming from nowhere because it's not coming from that light. Like, how is this happening? But that's the universe and God shining down on me. I'm telling y'all, if y'all been watching me for years, I see stuff like this happen in my videos a lot. I swear I thought it was coming from the light, but it's not. It's coming straight from the ceiling. It is coming straight from the ceiling. Now that is different. You can see that that's flashing from that light. There's no light right here. There's no light right here, up here. It's coming straight. That one is like, yo, that is amazing. That is amazing. Ooh, that is amazing. Okay, so how many adults don't even know how to save like that? How many of y'all is hard? Why? Because you weren't brought up learning about saving and learning about money. So it's not easy for you to just jump on the wagon and get it right like that. It's just struggle as an adult with maturity and all the wisdom you may have and all that. It is a struggle with experiences, all that. So imagine how difficult it can be for somebody who's just starting off that don't understand why it's important. I got $50 extra in my check. You telling me I want to save it. I want to go to the movies with my friends, or I want to go, do this with my friends. So we got to look at it like that. We got to have grace when we deal with people, period. We got to have grace, especially our children. So with that being said, it's like I have to look at it like patience, compassion, and grace, because at the end of the day, if I don't, it's going to fall back on me. Why? Because if I don't allow them to leave the right way and to send them off the right way, what's going to happen? They're going to end up back here. And more than likely, they're going to need me financially. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't set them up for failure. Make sure that they understand. Make sure you see a consistency of the savings. And before they go, y'all working on their credit, that they don't get the wrong credit cards, use the wrong credit cards, just be buying and let them know that credit cards, and I wish somebody would have told me this when I was young, because I done messed up credit cards several times. Credit cards are meant for emergencies, or utilize them monthly and pay the next month. Easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? It is. But if you're trained that way and you learn that at a young age, it'll be a part of your actual lifestyle. It'll be a part of your habits. It'll be something you'll naturally do. So it doesn't matter if your credit is not good. It doesn't matter if you're not saving. Still teach them. Teach them what somebody should have taught you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because some people are like, well, how can I tell my kid to do this? And don't worry about that, because it's a blessing for your child. The fact is, you're giving them information that you never received. And to have that information at such a young age is going to be a blessing on them in their life. And guess what? Because it's formed as a habit for them, if they decide that they want to have children later, it's already a habit for them. So guess what you're doing? You're changing the generations. You're changing the curse of being in debt, the curse of bad credit, the curse of no home owners, the curse of those things. You get what I'm saying? Just having an unoptimistic mindset about money. No matter how much you make, it is possible for you to achieve your goals. No matter how little you make, it is still possible for you to do the things you want to do. It just takes more practice, more planning, and it can be done. Okay, let's see. Yes. See the light. Yes, you see the light. Yes, sis. More parents should instill those qualities in their kids so their setup is better for them. Exactly. It's hard. It is, Flo. It is. Exactly. It looked like it came from out of nowhere. When you started crying, it started shining on you. Listen, Diane, it's like, you see that? Like, it is really, really, I don't know. So, yeah. I don't want to push them out, but we have to realize that, see, and I tell kids, see, either you're going to be a kid, because see, okay, let me see if I'm saying this right. I mean, let me make sure I say this right. You're still a kid if you have to be here and have to take care of you. You're still a kid to me, because I'm your mom. I'm the one that birthed you. So no matter how old you are, you're still my child. You see what I'm saying? So you're still considered a child to me if you're under my roof. Therefore, you still have to abide by rules. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be 18 and, hey, Wanda, how are you? I'm not saying you're going to be 18 and I'm telling you, you got to come in at 9 o'clock at night and you got to ask me every time you go in the refrigerator and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is respect. Cleaning your space, which I don't think that will be a problem. Cleaning your space. When you do leave the house, let me know where you're going. When you're coming back, when you come back, make sure it's a respectable time that you're coming back in the house. That whatever we agree, we will have agreements. Just like you would have an agreement if you had your own apartment. There's certain rules and regulations you have to follow. And yes, you will have some bills. Meaning, not saying they got to pay half of everything. Wouldn't do that, because that's not even conducive to helping them, because if that's the case, they can get a roommate. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, I'm going to give you responsibility. Well, we know you love the Wi-Fi. You got that. And we know you love, taking hot showers. I'm going to give you the water bill. I'm going to give you the Wi-Fi bill and the toiletries or something like that. What y'all talking about a lot. It's too much to go back over. Talking about 8 kids at 18 and how to not push them out the house, but prepare them for life and set up before they leave your home. And that's why our generations are not creating the wealth that they need to, because parents are intimidated to talk about financial situations, because they're in a bad financial situation. And guess what, y'all? Hear my words. I don't care what your situation is. Do not hold information from your child, because your situation can change. Please talk about it. Talk about it. Let them know. Get books. Read about it. Do anything you can to enlighten them on the importance of credit and saving. Credit and saving. So that, I tell my kids all the time, and anybody that know me, they hear me say this all the time. I'd rather my child leave here and buy a 1-bedroom condo or a 1-bedroom little house than to leave here and go rent from somebody and pay $800-900 a month for a 1-bedroom, or $7, whatever the cost of it is, for a 1-bedroom that's going in somebody else's mortgage. I don't care if it's a 1 bedroom. I don't care if it's a 2 bedroom. It's yours. If you later on get married, move on, that's an income property. It is not difficult to buy a home, but it's difficult to save for a lot of people, and it's difficult to get that credit where it needs to be. And that's because you haven't had a foundation of being consistent on paying your bills and paying them on time and making sure that you don't have a lot of debt that you accumulate. It's a struggle, but that's where the sacrifices come in. If you don't need it, don't get it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. You see what I'm saying? This is the stuff. If you know you messed up, don't neglect your children from knowing these things, because even if you are screwed up, talk to them. They don't got to know your business. Kids don't need to know your financial business. You get what I'm saying? But you know what might be even more enlightened? That you are enlightened because you're helping them. And so that'll get you on a track to not be a not practice what you preach person. It's like, okay, well, I'm telling them, so I'm going to be trying to fix me and do me. So that way, when they get to a certain goal, I can be like, guess what? Mommy or daddy wasn't there with you, but we knew this was important to you. So we told this to you, and we've been working right along with you. Now we done got our credit score up into the high sixes. Or you get what I'm saying? And then that will motivate them. That's a family thing. I don't care what you're dealing with. I don't care if your number is low fours. I don't care if you owe a lot of people. Get on the phone. I was thinking about this the other day, yesterday. This might be a perfect time to do some calling and sobbing about some situations, because financially a lot of people ain't got it to pay all this extra stuff. Make some commitments, make some arrangements to have your bills lowered if you got tax money or anything like that, and pay off stuff that you can pay off. Do you feel what I'm saying? To eliminate some of those bills. It's possible. It's possible. Utilize this time. I don't know, get on the phone and call and tell them what's going on in your life. Sometimes people see what's going on. They're like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to wipe this off. Or I'm going to do this. You don't know what a person can do. And I just got goosebumps. So somebody is hearing this and need this right now. You don't know what the person on the other end can do. What's going on right now, I say this is a setup for a come up for those with great hearts that really want to be and do great by people and themselves. Trust me, if it's you and you hearing my voice, get on that phone and call them creditors and get some things situated. Write them down, get them all situated today. Think about it, think it through, which ones you really know you need to call, that you know you ain't going to be to pay them, or it's a struggle, whatever the case may be. And then Monday, get up bright and early. That's what I do. If I got something important I want to do and it's a lot, it's heavy on my brain, I tell my husband, I said, you know what? I'm going to go through this weekend and I'm not going to call nobody or do anything. I'm going to wait till Monday morning, get up fresh, sit at my desk and call whoever I need to call to make arrangements or whatever it is, because it's important that you do that. It's important that you do that. You better tell it. We need to hear this. Oh, thank you, Shanta. Thank you. So definitely do that. Make sure you do that. And it's never too late to fix your credit. It's never too late to get the ball back rolling. It's never too late to start doing what you need to do to get your credit back in order. If it's you that you want to buy a house and you just feel like it's so far-fetched, it's really not. It's really not. Here's the thing. What has already happened on your credit, if it's within a couple years, it already has hit. It already has made its impact. Don't let nothing else make an impact from this point on. You see what I'm saying? Try to fix what you can with what's already impacted your credit and move on from there. That's what I'm saying. And like I said, do not neglect the babies and start young. Rizzy, girl, you can't give her a half a penny without her putting it away. She is not for the junk. She is not for the junk. I did a video of her doing, what was it, some months ago, because we switched banks, and she has another bank. She got 2 banks, but one bank, I need to go get her money out of there and put it into her bank, because now she can do it herself the way we have it set up. So she did all her change. She did the coin counter machine, and she did her first deposit to the new bank because she'd been saving here during the time that I was saving last year. And I said I did record it. I just never end up posting the internet with you guys. But So yeah, get them involved. When they get, it doesn't matter if it's a kid's account, if they get a dollar from granny or $5 from papa, auntie, godmom, whatever, let them put it in a little bank and collect their little money. And then after so many months or something like that, y'all go do a deposit into the bank so they can feel how good it feels to deposit money into the bank. There's so many ways that you can help implement that with your kids so they can understand earning, being responsible, doing what you need to do to earn. Then once you earn, you can start accumulating your wealth. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a stickler for go to school, graduate, go to college, then find a good job. That's just not my that's not my motto. It's not. It's not. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some that works for some children are meant to just go to school and they love school. Some are innovators, and you have to know your child, because an innovator means they don't go with the flow. An innovator means they're a leader and they can create their own wealth in some way, shape, or form. And the reason I say this, let me throw this out there, because see, people come in but then they leave, but y'all be missing some nuggets. Listen to my words. If you are an attorney and you don't have your own firm, you can be fired. If you are a judge, you can be fired. If you are a doctor, you can be fired. Do you hear what I'm saying? So sometimes our mindsets are set up in such a way that we don't understand what a source and a resource is, and how you are truly not self-sufficient when you cannot create your wealth to feed your family without clocking in. Now, let me rewind. You have to do what you have to do. Plain and simple. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying this to those who have children. Do not set your kid up for failure. America is one of the places where everybody laughs at us. Do you know education is free? Some of y'all don't know this in other countries. A lot of other countries, education and medical and what else? And like when women have birth or give birth to babies, get ready to give birth to babies, they get automatic leave for like a year, some places 6 months to a year. This is the only country. Stop letting America taint our brains to think that things are supposed to be a certain way. If you ever look at most billionaires, trillionaires, millionaires, most of them don't have the top 2-3%, because it's a certain percentage of wealth. Then it trickles down to us poor people, right? Most of them haven't went to school. And guess what? Not only that, but think about their grandkids and their kids that they left the wealth to. Just look at the Hiltons. And that's just I don't know why that's the first. They ain't got no degrees and educations and stuff. But when you think of them, you think of money, right? I was telling my husband, I want y'all to hear this. I was telling my husband, I said, you know what's funny? It bothers me because when people have a certain stigma for what they should or shouldn't be doing because that's what the world says, it's like this. Right now, as y'all talk to me, and when I go into the rooms and I speak with people and I do my speaking engagements or I mentor, no one's asking me, well, how was your grades in 11th grade and what kind of sneakers or shoes did you wear? Did you wear the latest? Did you know all the trends? And how was your hair? Nobody gives a damn about those things. They don't give a damn about those things. You know what they give a damn about? What's coming out of your mouth? Is it edifying? Is it helping? Is it building? Is it creating wealth? Is it creating some type of stimulation for somebody to get up and move? Inspiration, motivation. What is coming out your mouth? Are you practicing what you preach? Are you able to help me go from here to there? Are you able to give me a product that is in demand that I need right now? I can just keep going with how wealth can be created, and that's when you're self-sufficient to build it and be innovative. I want my children to be innovative. Now, if they got to go to school, I don't desire them to go to school to be certain things, and I'm gonna keep that to myself because if you know you got a smart one and they do like the books, Just because they smart, don't, oh, you should be a lawyer. You should be, they could be disbarred and their whole life is over. A doctor, same thing. And their whole life is, do you see what I'm saying? Don't set your kids up for the mental thinking of what America's white picket fence and what life should be. Oh, my child is a this and they're, yeah, but if something goes wrong and somebody don't like the way that practice is going or how they doing certain things, and then some people could be jealous and they can undercut them and they can be blackballed in certain situations. But when you have your wealth and it comes from here and it's innovative, something that you created, it's a little bit different. So that's the type of talks I have with my kids. I want y'all to cultivate what y'all like. God didn't put us here for nothing. There are people that's supposed to be doctors. There's some people that's supposed to be nurses. But that's not our ultimate, yeah, you're going to be this. And I did say that because my baby was saying that because that's what her teachers, you're so smart. You should be a doctor. You should be this. Nah. Because I don't want my baby in the setup with all this mess that's going on. Because, see, you still have to take an oath. And you only can do and say certain things. That's why you have holistic doctors. Doctors that know about the natures of what God has created. Because God has created everything that can heal us, to be honest. If you don't know, you better ask somebody and do your research. Everything that is needed to heal our bodies is already on this earth. But it's hidden. And most people don't research, or most people don't get into that or try to figure that out. At the end of the day, good morning, everyone. Just got back from doctor's appointment. Hey, girly, I'm going to get back into that. So at the end of the day, when you are an innovator or you have that entrepreneurial spirit in you, it ain't about how many GPAs you got. It's not about how intelligent you were in 11th, 12th grade. If a person see that you're successful and you're doing great things in life, and the way you live and act is lining up with what's coming out your mouth, that's all they care about. That is enough to be motivating to somebody. Because it's not motivating to me when my mindset is not about materialistic things and always this. When I see somebody who's a billionaire, a millionaire shuffling their crap, yeah, and I'm the top CEO of, and I'm okay. I'm not impressed. Like, but what are you doing for the people? How are you helping people to be with what you are? How are you? How are you doing that? That's impressive to me. You could talk about this long weave. I see it's a couple so-called coaches and they talk about the long weave and you got Fendi this and Prada this and that. And I said, y'all need to stop following the wrong people, because you got these people out here scamming people and doing stuff that is bad to families. And I'm going to throw this in there because I think I talked to one of y'all before about, her name is Judy with the drops or whatever. I talk to somebody about that because I was like, you know what? My thing is this. I know how to decipher certain things. I can respect the movement or respect the game or respect the drive of people. And I may not respect their product or respect how they do certain things or the way they act. But if they have, if they're great entrepreneurs and I see that it's something coming in from what they got going on, it makes me feel some type of way. But when something don't sit right, I kid y'all not, and y'all can go on YouTube and see this for yourself. So I was like, wow, it's just something God gives me. It's my intuition is so deep about certain things. And I'm not supposed to reveal them until, certain times. And so I said, babe, I like her drive, but it's something ain't right. It's something ain't right. And you have a lot of people using God and themselves as a Christians to pull people in, because God and Christians and Jesus and all that pulls on certain people's heartstrings. Everybody that say Jesus and I'm sorry, we ain't gonna get into that. But I'm not, that don't make me move. It don't make me move. I do research and I figure out some things about you. Have you been consistent? Now, with this specific lady, y'all, let me tell you, on here, y'all know the little boy, little James. Remember he did the video and he went viral and his mom was trying to make a salad. And he was like, Mama, I got this. Mom, move, Mom. Dang, Mom. Mom, I got this. Move, Mama. And he was making a salad. And she's like, but James, he's like, Mama. And he was looking at her and he was the cutest thing. That little boy went viral. Not only did he go viral, but he started a YouTube channel and he has a lot of people who support him, right? So, hold on. Some months ago, I want to say about don't quote me verbatim, but some months ago, it was a video of the Judy lady signing him to manage him, right? And I was like, I said, now she's in management? It something did not sit well with me, guys. I said, now she's in management? So she's going to manage little James? And so I said, okay, don't think negative, Camille. Maybe it's something good. But it was something in my heart that said, something ain't right. And so when the mother, she presented, everything to the mother on the camera, I was like, the mother don't see I want y'all to go find this video and watch this video so y'all can see the mother exposed everything. Oh, my heart was so broken. My heart was broken. I said, God, you always giving me stuff. When I tell you if something ain't right, if it don't feel right, I always say it. And it always be what it is. This woman railroaded that little boy and his mama, and she had a baby. She was pregnant. She picked her whole life up and moved to New Orleans just to get done dirty by this woman. I have no respect for a woman that does that. You have tainted this little boy dreams. You have done this woman wrong. Yes, guys, she is a little responsible for because you got people in the comments that saying, oh, you should be smart enough to know you don't just pick your whole family up and take them and believe what somebody said. You got to make them show and prove. But when you got people that are not educated and they're already living in poverty, and if you hear the way the girl talks, she literally said, I thought this was my friend. I thought we were friends, but I know that ain't true. And she thought I was stupid. And oh my gosh, the way that the way that they had to live, the way that this woman did them, y'all gotta see. I want to go get my computer so y'all can see it. She was hurt. She was like, you made me pick up my family. I left my family to come there because you promised all this stuff. Girl, I say girl like I'm talking to a girl. She went in depth of all the things that this Judy woman did to her. I was so hurt. I cried. I had to have my husband watch it. He was like, don't worry about it. Guess what? I said, that little boy gonna get the fame he deserves. Because he's very talented. Little James is very talented. And he's very wise for his age, like he been here before. I said, you don't play with God's kids. You do not play with the babies. That little boy is smart enough to know that what you did, you promised you didn't come through. You put his mama in a situation. He even said, y'all, and this broke my heart. He said, Mama, I'm so sorry I let you down. This little boy is young. He thought it was his fault that this grimy woman that everybody loves on social media acting like she just this great inspirational person hurting people behind the scenes. But because this woman is such a little lady, they not paying her no attention. They looking at, oh, she uneducated, she this, but you want to know something? God gonna get you, lady. God gonna get you. God is going to get you. You don't do people that way. I cannot stand a conniving, manipulative, woe is me, because you got all these followers, that people gonna take your side and ambush her and talk bad about her. And oh my gosh, if y'all watch the video, it says Little James' mom tells all about the contract and what really went down with Judy, whatever her name is. Y'all find it. It's on here. I was actually going to do a video about it, but this is perfect timing for me to talk about it. Listen, y'all, stop following everybody. Just because they wearing Fendi, Prada, all these weaves and lashes and nails and all this crazy stuff, y'all think they just doing it big. You don't know what they doing behind the scenes, how grimy they being to people and what they doing to people at the end of the day. But guess what? You're not going to tell me that's the first person she did like that. And you know what? The empire that you building in front of everybody or whatever you call it. See, here's the thing, y'all. Sometimes, and let me let this ring in your ear. Sometimes God will allow people to get so much, and so many people forget seeing him and his power and look into these dang on people that he'll make their empire crumble. Why? Because you need to see it crumble. Because at the end of the day, you have been blessed to be put in a situation to be a blessing. And I'm not saying she hasn't blessed people. I'm not saying that. But that story alone, just how could you even do that? If this woman is telling the truth, how could you even do the things that this lady, you can tell it's not fake. You got to go watch it, y'all. She's literally just talking in her car, just talking and telling the story. Y'all. And me and my intuition, this woman ain't lying. She ain't lying. She is not lying. For that, she said that her son said, Mama, I'm sorry I let you down. How dare you put that on a little boy because he's so mature. He really thinks that he did that. It's not your fault, little James. It's not your fault. There are evil people in the world and they don't give a damn if they hurt kids. You got people raping and molesting kids. You got people fighting right now. For those that don't know, I spoke about this over a year ago. Do you know that there's people fighting right now to add the word, the P to the LGBTQ letters? And do you guys know what that means? See, I be in a lot of stuff and I just can't say certain stuff, you know. But guess what? Do y'all know what that means? Do y'all know what that means? That means that the nasty, pathetic pedophiles of the world are fighting as we speak to get the P added because they say love has no age. And guess what? One of the men, Google it if you don't believe me. One of the main men is a councilman or one of the ex-governors in Virginia. Don't quote me, but Google it. It's called pedophilia, right? Now, we know what a pedophile is, right? So what they're trying to fight for is to have the right, to have sex with babies and little kids. And y'all have no clue. This is going on right now. They're trying to vote it in. I talked about this some years ago. And you would hear people under the comments of these forums saying, thank you, it's more like us, thank you, I wanted to have sex with my 2-year-old. Not only pedophilia, but incest. I'm not making this up, y'all. That's why I say life is deeper than what you see. That's why my heart is heavy sometimes. And that's why some things hit me a certain way. And sometimes I can only cry because I can't say certain things. Do you feel what I'm saying? That's why I ask y'all to follow me on other things because I can't say certain things. Y'all don't get it. But I guess it's not for who it's not meant for. So that's why I say when y'all not on my radio show, y'all missing out. Because listen, let me tell you something. This is going on now. They're fighting to get this actual P added. And guess what? You know how they have the rainbow? It shows a kid in the arms of an adult. It shows like a heart, like they're in love. Not a kid, like a baby, toddler, being picked up in a sensual way by an adult. And that's supposed to be the what is the word? The look of it, or the thumbnail. I can't even think straight of what I'm trying to say because my emotions is, yeah. So this particular guy has a 3-year-old, and he said he cannot wait for the day that he can have sex with her. And one of the guys said he can't wait to have sex with his 2-year-old. And then there were other people like, yes, it's more people like us. It's more people like us. What a great thing to know that we're not alone. Love is love, and love has no age. And I was like, oh, this is why I don't want no grandkids. This is why I don't care if my children don't have kids. Like, this is exactly why, y'all. Why do I want to put children in this crazy, messed up, look, ate it all. Look, see what a green dot is? Hardly none. So I let it sit and get all it needs. Why would I want to put my children in this crazy, messed up world? Now, if we move somewhere to another place, yeah. Am I contemplating that? I don't know. We ain't gonna talk too much. I'm talking about leave this place completely. This place, America. I have to talk like that and be, but those who hear me really understand where I'm coming from. Okay, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I need y'all to take the time and look that up. About the pedophiles and the little James situation. Okay, y'all talking to me. I heard about the yes, I love looking at little James. Yes, right? Yes, sis, you have to be careful about people saying, oh, God told me this and that, and about what you should be doing. Yeah, because people will use God, and that's why I try not to as much, because I don't want to sound, I don't want to sound like them. I don't want to be that one. And y'all know me. If y'all know me, it is what it is. And people who have actually had conversations with me, they understand that I am genuine. What I speak is genuine. I have people that can reference. I'm talking about my intuition and how deep it is, how I can just have a thought about a person and I'll text them. And I'll tell them, hey, don't do this, or hey, and they be like, oh my gosh, were you a fly on the wall? Because I just boom, boom, boom. You just text me at the perfect time. Like my intuition, I know my gift. I know my connection with the Almighty, and nobody can't tell me otherwise. I'm what do you call it? I was going to say, I'm not going to say I'm not gifted and connected, but I'm humble with it. You get what I'm saying? I'm humble with it, and he gives me what he needs me to give when it's perfect timing. Sometimes I can be on live. I don't think I've ever had a live where he didn't give me something to say to somebody. That's just what it is. Sis, about that. Yes, you have to be okay. Hello, Vernell. Yes, I love looking at little James. I heard about that. About the pedophiles or little James. Welcome. Hit the like button. Yes, sure. Coming. Thank you so much for now. That's why we have a threatening virus now, because this world is doing too much and God is tired at. Okay. Okay, this world needs to heal. This world can't even heal with all this crazy wickedness. Yes, sis, this world is so wicked, but oh, we must stay prayed up. Yes, I will kill the brick and put the rock in the hospital about. Okay? Girl, we live in a world of sin. This stuff will continue until Jesus returns. Shut the front door. God is not playing with them. Listen, y'all. They ain't ready. Y'all better stop messing with them babies. That's something you don't do. That's something you don't do. That's something you don't do. But I want y'all to make sure that you go look up those two things. The little James situation. His mom. It's a video on Mag TV or something like that on here. And the pedophile thing. Legalizing pedophilia or something. Google that. Put that in and you'll see the forum or the petition to or something like that, and it's starting in Virginia. It's the guy who started the petition to have this is in politics, and it's somewhere in Virginia. He's in Virginia somewhere. It made me nauseous and disgusted. So here's the thing. If a person is raped or molested, right? Those two words indicate no consent violation, right? At what point is a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old or a baby, and I'm saying babies, guys, because when I worked in the prison, a lot of those teens were locked up for having sexual penetrating sex with month-old babies, like 7-8-month-old babies. So hear me out. For those that are under a rock somewhere, there are kids doing these things to kids. When I'm talking like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old boys, yes. That's why I don't trust my kids going anywhere. She got a little brother, a little son. No, she can come over here. You can't go nowhere. Nope, we don't stay tonight. You can visit for a little bit. And so if that's the case, right? In order for it not to be rape or molestation, right? Because that's what it would be called now without that stupid, oh, I was about to say ass law in effect, which I highly doubt that I highly doubt that it's going to happen, but I'm just speaking positive. What is it if a 30-year-old man tries to have sex, if it was with a 2-year-old? How is that consenting? How is that consenting? Please tell me. How is that consenting? Early morning inspiration on my other channel. Renelle, if you put that up, can you change it, please? Just say early morning inspiration on the CPR Vibe. And it's not, it's CPR number 4. The body is this channel. And then CPR, the CPR Vibe is the other channel. Link is always in the description. That because somebody had asked me, they was like, they seen somebody post and tell them about the inspirational videos, but they didn't see where to go. So it's the CPR Vibe, and tell them link is always in the description. And yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, how is it consenting for a 2-year-old and an adult? Those are my grandbaby's age. They just wicked and of the devil. Absolutely. How is it consenting? I just need to know. I need somebody to please tell me how can a little kid consent to something that is going to be painful? They don't even know. How is it consenting? How can they consent? How? How can they consent? I'm confused. Somebody please let me know. How can a baby consent? Because I want to know. That's what I thought. Because I don't think nobody, 2-year-old baby can. Exactly. Or anything, to be honest with you, I think anybody under the age of 13 really can. At 13, they may know a little bit about sex and all that stuff, so they could be grown, because I know little girls do have sex early these days, right? But I feel like even all the way up to like 12, 11, 12-ish, 12 kind of, but I still feel like you can't consent because you don't understand the ramification of it all, and you don't understand. And the reason I say that is because a lot of kids don't. Why? Because if you was on my radio show, you would have missed about the sex talk, having the sex talk with your kids early, and them understanding the difference between sex and people doing things that they shouldn't do to them. But you know, you probably missed my radio show every Sunday at 8 p.m. and I'm going to keep plugging that in. And if you don't like it, goodbye. Why? Because I share stuff that can be beneficial to you, your kids, your grandkids, your friend, your auntie, your uncle, just people in general. If you came here for some foolish tomfoolery, this is not the channel for you. You might see exactly what you see now, me, random, regular, but I'm throwing some stuff out there to make you think differently about your life, to do better or be better as a parent, or whoever it is that you have in your life and you hold some form of title, be better altogether. See, people want to be in control. They know it, baby. Can't. Exactly. It's just disgusting. It's just freaking disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And at the end of the day, this is why we got to protect ours. This is exactly why we got to protect ours and have those conversations that I talked about. And I talked about ways to do it, from little ones to older ones. So if you missed it, yeah. But yeah, so that's basically something that was on my heart. And make sure y'all go check out those two, because I want y'all to conversate with me, or comment or whatever somewhere, maybe on a post or something, or come back to this video like, oh my gosh, I seen the video and heard what she said. I want y'all to do that, please, about little James. Go check out this. And then you see this woman is this, I guess she a millionaire now, if I'm not mistaken. And she's doing all this fancy stuff, doing all these big old speaking engagements and all this stuff. But that right there was more than enough for me to unfollow you and not have respect for who you are as a person. See, when a person is not mentally or spiritually and emotionally in tune, then they won't get it. All the fluff that you throw out is good to them because they desire to have those tangible material things that you share. You're always sharing your cars, your hair, your nails, you're getting this done, your feet done in a new bag and a new stuff like that. When people going through it, nobody could care less. At this time, let's be honest. How many rich people can say that their things are comforting them during this time that everybody's dealing with? That's why I say it's always a level playing field. And that's why I say having family and people who love you and understand that you are genuine is more important to you in life, especially when you're sick, when you're on your deathbed, when things like what's going on happens now. That's why I always get on and try to say to the single parents or people that's doing this by themselves, I love you. I'm sending love your way. Think positive, no matter what it looks like. That is a part of your belief. That's basically me giving you a belief, you get what I'm saying? Solution. Believe. Because it's things that you can't see. Think positive no matter what you see. Think positive. I feel like if you fall victim and not think positive and realize that God got you, that's when you kind of fall victim to being in a situation that you don't have to be in. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, think positive. And I think about you guys. I pray for you guys all the time. All the time. All of you, no matter single or not. I pray for all my revivers. I pray for all of you that, you know, that we all look at this in a year or so and be like, oh my gosh, remember how it was? We couldn't do this, that, and the third. And look at it in a positive way. So definitely, let me make this tuna since I'm sitting here. Do this woman have YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. Early morning inspiration is on CPR. No, it's not CPR for the vibe. It's the CPR vibe. It's in the link, the description box. I don't think so, Wanda. Actually, you know what? Look up Judy Drops or Judy B Drops or something like that. And the reason why I started watching her is because someone had shared with me, this was some years ago, how she has drops. And this is somebody that's close to me. And they were like, just check her out. You know, I like her, you know, the way she do things. She was married, I guess, got divorced. But now she's going to be a grandmother. And I was telling my husband, I said, see, James is somebody's grandchild. You got a grandbaby coming up. That's why, listen, y'all, if you hear my voice, karma don't have to come to you. It could come to somebody in the position that you hurt somebody else in your family. So if you hurt somebody's child, somebody's grandchild, or something, you can allow that karma to come to you that way. It don't have to be you. So that's why I walk, talk, and act in a certain way with integrity, because I want to protect my family. You know, I don't want to lie to people or do people wrong or mislead people, because I don't want people to do that to my family or my children. You get what I'm saying? My spouse, my brother, my mama and kids. I don't want people to do that. So stop thinking that your karma comes to just you. It may not be able to come to you the way you put it out there. And sometimes it'll come back to your loved ones. So why would you allow them to go through something because you were selfish or manipulative to someone else? That's just not right, man. That's not right. You don't do that. You just don't do it, man. You don't do it. You got to do better, man. You got to do better. Oh, excuse me. You got to do better with the way, y'all, I make a mean tuna fish, y'all. A mean tuna fish. You got to do better with the way that you treat people, the way that you interact with people. If you can't do something or you can't do what you promised, just be honest. But see, sometimes people pride, I have them all messed up. Because if you couldn't give little James' mama what you promised him, then I feel like you should have been honest about that. I feel like you literally should have been honest about that. And not promise this woman stuff that you know you couldn't keep your promise on. Got this little boy thinking he let his mama down and he ain't do nothing but be a kid. That's all he can be with his little sweet self. And here you are, got him feeling like he the one that did what you did. You did that. And what this woman is saying is true, and I'm telling y'all, my intuition is telling me this woman ain't lying. Because the way she explained everything, she ain't trying to be extra. She said, I don't know nothing about computers and all that stuff. And this woman wanted me to do all this stuff that wasn't a part of what she said I was going to have to do. I was basically trying to promote and get people to buy. She made all these t-shirts and wanted me and little James to sell them. And to my, yeah, y'all got all those followers. Why y'all can't sell those t-shirts? That thing irked my inner soul. I was like, wow. And then when she couldn't sell, that's when the lady seen the other side of this woman. When I tell y'all, that thing hurt my feelings. It hurt all parts of my feelings. Where you at? Who was that talking? Let me use the last of this little ranch. It's not he needs or she needs a beat down. Who need a beat down, sis? What's not? If you ain't got nothing else and you got some eggs and some tuna, just do ranch. But I do ranch along with mayo. I like the taste of both. It's so bomb. Oh, and I do honey. Y'all, I do a lot of stuff in my tuna. I hate dry tuna. Hate it with a passion. So I can get my onion powder, garlic powder, parsley just because. Oh, okay, where's my honey? Oh, I can use some of this honey that I was gonna save for my bread that I can't cook because we ain't got no sugar. Not sugar. What I was gonna say? Flour. Well, we need both because I don't want to be using it all up, and we don't have a lot left for stuff that we really need it for. And some black pepper. I'll be with y'all in just a second. Y'all ever had tuna on like a Ritz cracker or either a saltine cracker with some white cheddar? Oh, so good. So good. Okay. Let's see how this toast. Yes. I need more black pepper. I don't know, I just like pepper and everything. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. And to tad bits of that adobo. That way if they want some tuna sandwiches, that's probably what we're going to have. Either regular tuna sandwiches or tuna melt. Let me see what we're talking about. Yes, God. Yes, God. And the tuna is done. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Yeah, this is some good tuna right here. That's some good tuna. Oops, wrong top. I do not need those glasses to break. Alright. Gonna make my ice water. Make my ice water. Rinse these off with the recycling bin. Put that in there. Let's go to the recycling bin too. Two. All right. Put this in here. Oh. All right, be careful, girl. Be careful, girl. Be careful, girl. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. Get all these eggshells out of here. Come on. Down the drain. Alright. That is that. I still haven't eaten. I've been doing good by not eating. Until after a certain time. Probably gonna make me some coffee. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Ow! Dang it, I forgot to put my glove on. I cut myself, y'all. This little thing cut me. Look. Should have had my glove on. Maybe that would have stopped it. This thing is sharp, okay? This thing is sharp. Dirty water. I'll make me some more water. Put this up. Alright, who's still here? I see you guys are still here. Still here. Y'all, that thing really cut me. It cut my finger. Oh. Alright, cut you. Oh, ooh. Ew. Get this stuff out of here. Blah. I don't know what that is. It's like, oh, popcorn. Okay. That's it. Let me make my... Oh, Jesus. Jeez. What's making me sneeze? I would have thought I'd been sneezing when the pepper was out. Jeez. Okay. Okay, let's check them out. Those. What are you talking about? That's all I can do, sis, is lead by example. That's it. Let me put a glove on because my finger is cut. Oh, gosh. And I got to do my ice. Definitely going to lead by example. I don't ever want anybody looking at me sideways. Every time I start talking, I always start bringing up stuff. But somebody said that's a spiritual thing. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Every time I start talking and getting, you know, deep into things that can be a benefit to people. Hold on. That can be a benefit I always feel like I keep like bringing stuff up. Let me rinse my ice off. Still here? Who's still here with me? I'm filling up my cup. Let me fill up this ice tray. Also, y'all, that's what I meant to tell y'all. Why one of my haul videos got demonetized. A food haul. My last food haul video was demonetized. I don't know what they got going on. That's why I kept saying, y'all, thank God that I wasn't solely using YouTube as a form of taking care of my family. You know what I mean? Because this is absolutely crazy, y'all. This is really crazy. This is really crazy. Let me put these back where they go. Oh, I closed that too hard, didn't I? Okay. These snacks are my little ones. Take a nap. Okay, mashed potatoes and corn. What are you going to cook with your oxtails? I love tuna and crackers, especially my Ritz. Did you try it? Try it with some cheese. You got me over here washing oxtails. Ah! Thank you, Vernell. Girl, oxtails making a snack. So they could take a nap, Rayleigh. Have you been on here listening? Sounds good, girl. I have some last night with some rice and a little bit of gravy. Ooh, oxtails. I had seafood last night. I had my hubby. He been rocking out my little boys. This is 2 times I had it. And y'all know I had shared the crab legs in like 2 hauls ago. I never ate them or the scallops and stuff. So last time I had shrimps, these potatoes, I still got more left. I done ate 3 times off of these. These potatoes, 2 ears of corn. Yeah, that was the first time. Then last night he made me some of the crab legs out the bag, some of them potatoes, corn, scallops, and shrimp. So that's what I had. Yay, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. So that's what I end up having. I'm about to take y'all for here because I'm about to put the other plants up. Yes, yes, yes. Put this tripod up first. Okay. So, hold on. Let me put this thing right here. Set that over there. Hold on 1 second. Hey, y'all. I don't know what Rizzy got going on with these Takis and this freaking... That's nice and flat. I don't know what Rizzy got going on with these doggone Takis. Put those back over here by the door. She got some Takis crushed up in a Ziploc bag. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put stuff away. So I close the cabinets. Okay, I'm back. Wait, this is the wrong way. Who's doing? Okay, let's see. Okay, what Wanda? Have a blessed day. Okay, I love y'all, but I have to go. We're having our shut-in on Monday. I have a lot to do today. See, okay, Got you. See you later, Wanda. Y'all come on over. One in the garage, one on the front porch, and one on the deck. And I got the watermelon sparkletini on. Girl, stop playing. I cannot find no watermelon sparkletini. You play too much, Teresa. I have some. You play too much, Teresa. I'm done. I'm done. You ain't my sis no more. We ain't sisters no more. You over there teasing folks. Teasing folks. Let me wipe this down. Over there teasing folks, Teresa. That's not good. Okay, this plant needs to sit in the sink now so it can drain. The other ones can go back where they are supposed to. Are supposed to. I don't know what's up with that pot though. This seems like it's growing slizzo. Slizzo. What y'all got going on? I'm gonna put you up there. This goes upstairs with me. This goes in the sink. Trying to straighten up before I go upstairs. I ain't even make me nothing to eat. Look at this. Messing with y'all. Fooling around with y'all. Put my water bottle over here. Let me fill this water bottle up real quick. Put some more water in that. I'll do that later. My thing needs to be charged. Put this up. Cut this light off. Cut this light off. Alright, so take my water and this plant goes to the bathroom. You're in the bathroom. No, that ain't no word. That's ain't no word, y'all. That's ain't no word. Okay. Guess I'll drink water because I don't know what I want to eat. Let's see. Oh gosh. Put this in the bathroom. This one is growing so freaking slow. Oh. Oh Lord. What you watching? Say hi to the live. Hey. Y'all heard him? Okay. Well, I'm back upstairs. He's watching Ozark. Getting ready to chillax. I went down there, made tuna, watered all the plants, and didn't even make nothing to eat. I couldn't think of nothing. So, right. It demonetized my food haul video. Why? I don't know. I have no clue. That's why I keep saying, like, y'all watch, go binge watch. My freaking little bit of change that they do pay me has went down. I'm talking like almost 40-something%. And I just don't get it because I do what I normally do. My lives, putting out videos, all that. I just don't get it. Even my lives, like I said, are not even getting good views. So I don't know, y'all. I'm frustrated and this is what I do if I got to pop and just say, hey, because, yeah, until this stuff get back in order, I probably won't be doing no major editing. Yeah, I tried the tent again. It looks pretty little better this time. I'm trying to test it out to figure out the best way. You can't talk about certain things, but most people, everything on here. Right. Right. You have to be dramified, teaching people stupid stuff or teaching our people how to be ratchet or acting, a fool and telling all your business or making up stuff in order for people, for you to get the views or them to allow the foolishness. It is what it is, though. But it's whatever. It's whatever. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to go. It's dark in here. So I'm getting ready to go. I will talk to y'all a little bit later. I love you guys. Later, Gators. And don't go check out. But don't forget to go check out the Little James. Just Google Little James mother exposing something or something like that. And then also look up that pedophilia crap I was telling y'all about. It's out there. All right, y'all. Later.